Depp. His movies. Depp. Depp.
Hey everyone, it's Stephanie, aka Depp Collection.
Hello everyone, it's Denise, aka Depp Glam.
And today we're going to be discussing our brand new podcast called Let's Talk About Depp.
We're going to bring you the new updates and we're going to be discussing movies and music and everything about Depp.
And so we're going to start with a little Q&A about us for the audience. So the first question is, where are we from? I'll answer that first. I'm from America. I was born and raised in New York.
I am from Mexico. I've been living a long time here for now. So yeah, I'm a Depp head from Mexico.
The next question is, when did we become Johnny Depp fans? The first time I became a Johnny Depp fan was probably as early as 6 years old. I saw Edward Scissorhands on TV and I just fell in love with the movie. I thought he was just a fantastic actor, and since then I've just followed his career.
Oh, that's fantastic. I've been a fan of him since I was 7 years old. I mean, I've known him since I was 7 years old, but like a big fan, like in 2016, I became really, really a fan of him that time. And yeah, since then I've been with him. And Stephanie, I wanted to ask you, what do you like the most about Johnny?
There's so many things to love about Johnny Depp, but the top two things that comes to my mind is, number one, I love the fact that he can transform into these amazing characters. All the roles that he plays are just magnificent, and he's able to really morph and change the game when it comes to cinema. And the second reason why I love him is because of his charity work. You know, the fact that he dresses up as Jack Sparrow for these kids at the hospital is just phenomenal and beautiful. And I love him for all that charity work that he's done.
Yeah, that's fantastic. The reason I love Johnny Depp is because he has such an incredible personality. I mean, he's so weird in so much aspects. And I like that. I like that weirdness. And I like that he's just himself. He doesn't live like that superstar lifestyle. He's just Johnny Depp. And you know he's Johnny Depp. He's so unique. You know, I love his personality. He inspires me a lot. And I think that is it. That is what I love the most about him. Especially, and of course, his work as an actor. He is one of the most iconic actors of all time. I don't see anyone out there doing what he already done.
Oh yeah, he's made a complete mark on cinema history, right? And what you said is absolutely true. The fact that he is weird and different and unique, he brings something to the table that other actors don't. And the way he treats his fans is another reason why I love him too. He's incredibly loyal to his fans, and he's incredibly loving to his fans. And that's something that's very unique that you don't really find in Hollywood. So yeah, the down-to-earth nature is really a beautiful thing.
Yeah, he's just himself. I love that. He's not afraid. Mm-hmm.
Definitely. And the next question that we have here, it's very difficult because we love all of Johnny Depp's movies, but we're going to just list our top favorite 6 movies. And this is in no order for me. So I'm going to say Edward Scissorhands, Sleepy Hollow, Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl, Finding Neverland, Alice in Wonderland, and The Secret Window. And
wow, that's a great top. It's so hard. You know, I love Sleepy Hollow. I love Sweeney Todd. I love Donnie Brasco. Blow. Oh wow, I love Blow. I love Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And I don't know. It's so hard to pick just 6. But I think I'm going with The Night Gate, because I really like horror and all that stuff. So yeah. I hear that they are making a new movie about Willy Wonka. It's not about the chocolate factory, it's about just Willy Wonka. And they want to explore his life before becoming a chocolate man, or, you know. But I don't really think it's a good idea. What do you think?
I think that sounds quite boring, actually, because the remake, the original is a fantastic movie with Gene Wilder, right? But then the remake with Johnny Depp, it had a different flair to it, but there was some parallel between the two movies because it was a bunch of kids who won a golden ticket and then they went to the factory and all these fun, adventurous things happened. However, hearing about just Willy Wonka and like how he became a chocolatier just sounds pretty boring and not original, actually.
It's not original at all. I mean, Hollywood is now about remakes. Everything. They want to make remakes about everything, every little thing. You know, and that I don't think that is something that we should there's things we should just leave alone, you know? We already have two movies of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And if you saw that Tim Burton said his movie was his own version of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and it was so unique, and it is still so fresh to this day to everyone. I mean, it doesn't need to take part in new generation because it's already so fresh. That's my point. What do you think about it?
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Like you said, it's timeless, is what it is, right? It's fresh and it's still timeless and still relevant.
I also read on Twitter about some actors that have been considered for the role, and they were talking about Timothy Chalamet. What do you think about it, Stephanie?
I mean, overall, I think he's a pretty good actor. I've seen him in some movies, but I just don't think that that's the movie for him. I think he's a little bit too young for that role, and it's like I said, the movie seems kind of boring. I think that he's just not the right person to play Willy Wonka. I just, as a biography, I don't think it's a good choice. I think he's better at acting in other movies and other types of films.
Yeah, I think okay, good, let me go. Yeah, I think you're right about it. I think he needs to go to other type of roles. I personally don't even want a Willy Wonka movie, to be honest. I personally don't even want. I don't have a favorite choice for the role. I think if they want to do something about Wonka, it should be with Johnny.
Yeah, I think because think about it. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie called The Irishman with Robert De Niro and Al Pacino. They were able to do makeup and CGI to make them look younger. So they looked like 20, 30 years younger than what they actually are. So technically speaking, they could hire Johnny Depp to play the role of Willy Wonka, but just do the CGI to reverse aging. And you could definitely do that with makeup and computerization. So there's a way to do it. So yeah, if they want to pick a person to play Willy Wonka, the best choice is obviously Johnny Depp.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Because he was the last Wonka, and we all have his image as Wonka. You know, everyone picture him as Wonka, especially the younger generation. So to bring another Wonka, it will be like for us, the generation who grew up watching the Tim Burton film, it will feel just weird to have another face. And yeah, you said it right, you know, with all the technology they can make him look younger. That's not a problem. You know, they even did that in Pirates of the Caribbean, you know, in the part of young Jack,
Mm-hmm.
they did that. So why not?
Yeah.
If there's someone who should play Willy Wonka in a solo movie, that would be Johnny Depp.
Well, that brings
Totally.
us to well, that brings us to our next point though. Why is Johnny Depp not being considered? And could it be
So
because they've tried to blacklist him from Hollywood? That sounds about right.
that is mostly the reason, you know.
Yeah.
And it's so fair, and we've been discussing that for a long time. It's not fair. I mean, personal life should be completely outside from your work as an actor. He is already a legend, and I don't understand this cancellation thing. It's something that it has to do with his personal life, not with his work as an actor. What do you think about it? I think
We have all these pressures from political aspects, from social aspects, from economic aspects. that just alter things that shouldn't be touched. And unfortunately, Johnny Depp is used as a scapegoat and used as an example right now. And it's just a sad thing to have such a talented person be criticized for something that he clearly didn't do. And according to the justice system, you're supposed to be considered innocent until proven guilty, not guilty until proven innocent. And it's just a very heartbreaking thing to watch, because we all know that he's innocent, and we've heard the tapes, we've read everything, we know exactly what's going on, but it's just that these production companies are not giving him a chance.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was telling you, and that's what I don't agree with this cancellation thing. I think it's stupid. Everyone has problems in their life. You're gonna cancel every single actor. There will be a point that there's not gonna be actors on Hollywood left. Everyone is gonna be canceled. You know?
Yep. Yes,
It's,
that's true.
it's stupid. You can be canceling everyone just for something that you don't even know it is true. Because in this case, we know Johnny's innocent. He's innocent,
Yeah.
So that's what it is. That's what my point is. You can cancel every single actor, and Hollywood will be without art at the end.
Yep.
The only ones losing is us, the public. We don't have content.
I know. That's the most disappointing thing of all, is the fact that we're not able to see him act and be in his element that we also love watching. And it's just a sad thing that we're not able to see these new movies, like Fantastic Beasts, for example. I love the franchise Fantastic Beasts.
We are going to discuss everything about that Fantastic Beasts thing, because we can bring a whole table to it.
Denise, didn't you send me some posts through like my direct message box on Instagram about Amber Heard? What was that about? I didn't get a chance to look at the caption.
Yeah, she's completely desperate to prove us that she's still an Aquaman and she's still part of the franchise. But we don't know for sure. That's my point. We don't know for sure if she's still there, but she's trying so hard. What do you think about the posts? Do you see them?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yes, I did see the post. I know exactly what you're talking about. What's crazy is that, like you said, she's not verified to be in the movie, yet she's making posts where she's working out and she's hashtagging Aquaman too. But the best part of all was that she got called out for that being an old post from the first movie. So she was basically pretending that she was working out for the second movie, but that was actually an old post. And then the other thing, she posted a picture of her sleeping on the floor or something like that, and she hashtagged Aquaman again, Aquaman 2 again, trying to allude to the fact that she's going to be in Aquaman 2, whereas there's no verification.
There
So
is no verification.
Right, and I also noticed that Jason Momoa commented on some of the posts, which for me, is not a good look for him.
I mean, I was going to tell you that. I was going to tell you that because it's so sad. I used to like that guy. I used to like that guy very much. But now I can't look at him in the same way. He seems like he's supporting her,
Yeah, it's
So
kind of weird.
it's kind of weird, because if one of my college mates were in so much controversial things, I wouldn't be like, I wanted to take part in it, take part in that whole drama. I think he should just stay away from it.
I agree.
And he's not doing that. He's there commenting those emojis.
But my question is he fully aware, and is she fully aware that Aquaman 2 is actually being filmed in Australia? You know what happened in Australia, right?
Yeah, I know what happened in Australia.
So here's the question. If she's banned from Australia, then how in God's green earth is she going to get there to film Aquaman 2?
That's a mystery. Maybe, I don't know. I have a feeling she's making this up.
Yeah,
Of
that
course.
sounds about right.
Of course, she's making this up. I mean, she is not verificating in that movie, and we don't know what is going to happen exactly. Um, the director haven't say anything about her in it. Nobody have say a word. Hmm. So what's going on?
And like I said, she's being investigated by the FBI. So she could go to jail, she'd have to pay fines. She's banned from Australia. So again, she has this huge case pending on her, and that movie is being filmed in Australia. So there's no way she's going to be able to be in this movie.
She's not gonna be able to be. And you know what? Wow, that's so funny because she's going to be in jail for the reasons we never thought. I mean, I mean, we never
No,
thought.
well, not only did she smuggle in those dogs and break violations and laws and all kinds of stuff for Australia, but let's not forget that in April 2022, tentatively, Johnny Depp and her are supposed to battle it out in Virginia, and
Exactly.
clearly we've seen tons of evidence of falsification of evidence, of perjury, of almost treason, wasting everyone's time, wasting the judge's time, the jurors' time, Johnny's time, the lawyer's time, everyone's time is being wasted because this woman decided to lie on Johnny Depp. For years and
Yeah.
years, money and effort and energy and time has been wasted because this woman has decided to make up false accusations. So, if in fact they find her guilty, which I think they will in Virginia, this woman should definitely serve time for at least like whatever 5 to 10 years or however long they decide to put her away. She deserves it.
Yeah, exactly. But I tell you, I find very funny that the Australian laws actually wants her in jail because that means she's gonna be in jail for the reasons, not for actually beating her husband, but for entering to a country with two dogs.
Hmm.
Funny. One of many of her crimes.
She'll be wanted in Australia and United States.
Yeah. Wow, this woman has some of the some of great crimes in her back now.
Did you see that post where she was commenting on all these fan photos? Some fans in Italy sent her some posters and she posted it for attention. It was just pathetic.
Pathetic, pathetic, big pathetic. I mean, she wants to prove that she has fans, but it's just kind of pathetic. I feel secondhand embarrassing for her. I don't know
Yeah.
about you,
No, it
but
is embarrassing. I feel embarrassed. I'm embarrassed for her, like you said, because it's so pathetic. Johnny Depp doesn't have to do that. He's so humble. He's so kind. He knows he's loved. He's legendary. He has the support of all his colleagues. He has the support of his ex wives and ex girlfriends. He has the support of everybody. He doesn't need, to show off a few posters that he received from some fans. He doesn't need to do that on social media because he's so comfortable with himself and he's so innocent that he doesn't need to prove that. But clearly, she's so guilty that she needs to post the first three posters that her 40 fans sent her because that's how many fans she probably has total around the world, 40 at best.
she even had fans. I think she made those things for herself.
Oh,
I,
yeah, like how
I,
she bought flowers for herself.
Yeah, she brought flowers to herself in court. You see when Johnny got all those flowers and all those letters from fans, and she was so jealous that she had to post one letter someone sent her. And we don't even know for sure if someone actually sent that letter to her or she write it herself. A lot
Yeah.
of celebrities are on his side. I haven't seen that support of college in a long time in a case like this. And it's so amazing. And one of the reasons many people believe in his innocence, we have Robert Downey Jr. supporting him nonstop. We have Tim Burton. We have Winona Ryder. We have a lot of college, Ricky Gervais.
Yeah. Yeah.
Amazing. It's amazing.
So each episode will be a little bit different, where we'll talk about movies or interviews, updates, things of that sort, and we'll provide you with as much opinionated comment and commentary that we can provide. Something like that. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
Yeah.
we are really excited for this, and I hope you guys can take part of it by listening to our podcast and to send us ideas. What topics do you want us to discuss? We are here to read all, and that's great. I mean, that's a great introduction for us. It's a great way to start this podcast. We are very new on this, so you excuse us if in some way we messed up, but we are pretty new.
Thank you guys so much for listening. We really appreciate your time. We're really excited about this new podcast. So until next time, let's talk about Depp.
Let's talk about that.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks. Bye.
Depp. His movies. Depp.